So you don't want to identify, just to clarify for the record?
No, I don't need
You do realize under California transparency laws, you are required.
Okay, so what do you need my name for?
And can you call your supervisor, please? No. You're not going to call your supervisor and do your job? Could you write that down on your card, please?
We don't have to play.
Well, you said it verbally. That's why I make sure I spell it right.
Julia Ballesteros.
Julia
Ballesteros.
Ballesteros. So you're not going to just write it down for me?
I'm not going to write it down.
Gotcha. In that case, I'd like to do a public records request at this point with you.
Okay.
So you got a pen and paper, please?
No, you can write it down.
No, under the Disability Act, I have a bad shoulder. I can't write down stuff while I'm documenting and doing my story. Could I get a copy of that, though, signed and stamped, please?
I'm sorry?
I need a copy of that signed and stamped that you received it and that you got the request. And that you're going to...
I'm confirming it on tape that I got you.
No, but I'd like a copy. I'd like a physical copy because if my camera goes off, then I don't have a copy. Are you going to give me a copy or your personal business card if you have one, or your name and position written on a piece of paper?
My position?
Yeah, your name and position.
You guys understand a little bit of the reluctance to divulge personal information.
Yeah, because he literally walked up to me and zoomed in on my badge.
It's public record, ma'am. It's public record. Not to be mean or anything.
He doesn't have to be videotaping me without my consent because we didn't have any knowledge of what was going on.
There she goes.
This is not intended for one hater, but all haters.
All right, guys. So my tripod just broke again. Bear with me here. It's not going to be the most stable. You can see they got cameras up there. Not too much to see in here. It's kind of a small lobby. Hello. Can I help you? Yes. How can I help you? Can I get a business card, please?
We don't have a business card here.
Could you write down your name and position for me on a card?
I'm sorry?
Could you write down your name and position here on a card for me?
That depends on what it's for.
It's for a member of the public.
A member of the public. Let me get our public officer for you.
Gotcha.
Hold on.
Well, I'm going to need your information too, ma'am.
Well, we'll see what they say.
Well, it's not what they say. It's public record. I hope they do the right thing.
Me too.
I was going to say, we have some people in, who are you from?
Just an independent journalist gathering some content for a story.
We have a journalist here gathering content for a story. And they want us to...
On the facility here. Guys, I'm going to consider that a freebie. I normally don't give that info out.
Public information officer at the county administrator's office. And that's on the 5th floor, right? 6th floor. Okay, I'll send them up. Thank you. Yeah, so you can go on up to the 6th floor.
Okay.
It's the county administrator's office.
Okay.
They have the public officer there. So, you can
So with that public officer, that's the person who's going to give me your information, so you can't just give it to me?
yeah, they'll give you anything you need.
Gotcha. So you don't want to identify, just to clarify for the record?
No, I don't need
You do realize under California transparency laws, you are required.
Okay, so what do you need my name for?
Ma'am, it's part of my story. It's public record. I want your
Okay,
information.
So my name is Lisa Salas,
Okay.
and I'm an accounting technician too here.
Lisa Salas.
Yes.
And a technician. Perfect. That's all I needed, ma'am.
All right.
Appreciate you. All right.
What was your name again?
Guy with a camera.
What was your name again?
Guy with a camera.
No, that's not your real name.
That's it. That's what I go by right
And
now.
Lisa, do you know that gentleman's name back there in the cubicle who first came out and offered assistance? And, you know, when I asked him for his name and position, he just said one moment. And then it looks like he just went back to work and totally ignored me.
That's Mr. Nichols.
Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go continue, guys. All right, guys, so you can see they got the flags up there. Got a cool little monument or something. We just came from the other side of the building. We are going to check this side out now. Might have to walk through security, maybe. Cool little building. Got lots of information over there. Wow. That is a cool building, guys. A lot of our tax dollars went into this one. All right. Got some cool stuff around here. Security. Got members of the board. Hard to see with the glare. Yeah, I'm just with him and he's with me.
Y'all making a video?
Oh, that's kind of personal.
And I'm saying you're recording it.
Oh yeah, that's still kind of personal though.
Hold on.
No. Okay, let me give you the insights.
Thank you.
Let me give you the insights.
I don't want to play that game.
Okay, so
We don't want to either.
Huh?
We don't want to play any games either. We just want to.
I know, I'm asking you, what are you guys doing? You making a video? What are you doing?
Yeah, but that's our business
Let me
though.
explain real quick, right?
No.
No. We are separate, but we came together. We do know each other. But what we're working on is something very important here. Okay, we're gonna disclose that. Are you listening or are you just calling? Okay.
I don't think he's
You're just
interested.
calling, I'm not stop talking.
9, 4, 6, 8.
Now remember, you're just for phone wiretap laws. You are being recorded, just so you know. So it's not a private conversation, just so you know. Got to give you fair warning. At this point, you're authorizing us to record the conversation.
Hey, Lakeisha, can you come downstairs for a minute, please? Yeah, I'll be right there.
We got some American citizens with a camera, and they're not afraid to use it. We're going to need backup. I like those glasses. Gonna start off over here in the treasurer tax collect Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4. Oh, and it's green, so I'm guessing it's open. No customers in here. She saw we needed help, but she walked away. See, she keeps looking over there. Got some pamphlets right here. Oh, there's a Letitia, looks like, over there. I think she's explaining. There she is right there, guys. Gonna go say hi to her real quick. How's it going, Letitia?
Good, how are you?
Good. You explained to them that it's okay for us to record?
Okay,
You let them know, though, so we don't get hassled or harassed or anything?
that's fine.
They're really nice. I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying so we don't, we're good?
It should be fine as long as you stay in the public area.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not going to go in any restricted areas or...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's areas where we're private.
And, out of respect, even though it's not necessary, but out of respect, if we see someone getting service, we'll try to give them a little bit of distance, obviously.
Yeah, and children and minors and
Yeah.
stuff don't.
Well, I can't help it if they run in the background or run up to me. But, yeah, we're not here to record them, though.
We didn't come here to record each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Well, you guys have a great day.
Just a quick question for you, though, since you're... what's your official position? Are you the
An office supervisor?
Office... Do you have a card by any chance?
I do not.
And what's the last name?
Lakeisha Parker?
Parker. Okay, appreciate you. And then how many of the levels are open to the public? Is it all...
It is in the one department.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, back over there if you see that.
All right, appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, so she was very good. She educated them. We're okay to be here. See if we can get a business card here. Not sure. Did you push the bell by any chance?
Oh yeah, he's gonna go get business cards.
Perfect. So AVA is taking point on this department here. He's already requested a business card. Hopefully they don't have to have a big group meeting. Hey, there's some guys with cameras. Are we allowed to give them a business card that are meant to be given out? Let's see what happens, guys. Stay tuned.
First, can I get your name and position here, please?
My name is Kristen Santo. I'm the administrative assistant.
Perfect.
Okay. I've requested his business card or his name and information here, and the county administrator. If I could get a business card for each of them.
Sure. So he doesn't have business cards?
I told him it'd be all right to just write it on a piece of paper, and if you want to save the trees, you could write it on one side, his name, and the county administrator on the other. I'm not picky.
Sure.
We'll work with you.
Yeah.
What business are you guys looking to conduct?
This is part of it
This
right
is part
here.
of the business
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
And what is that?
The information that we requested.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it that we can help you accomplish besides this information?
Right now, that's all we need
Right now.
at the moment. Perfect.
Thank
Appreciate you.
So much. Is there other official business you guys were looking to
I think that's it for now. We'll let you know. We'll ring the bell if we need something else.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Have a good day,
You
Jen.
too. Take care.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
I asked for this, the gentleman that was sitting here, back here.
I can give you my information. I'm his supervisor.
Okay, I requested his information. as
yeah, so
well.
under California transparency laws, we want to get his information so we can pull up his salary, so we can't really do that without that information, ma'am. Trying to pull a
She tried
fast
to
one
just
on us.
close the window and give me the wrong
Sorry, I was closing the
information
window
that I
because
did not request.
Sorry, I was gonna
Well,
go inside, so I
partial
couldn't sit back to my
information.
seat. But I'll be happy to get you
All right, thank you.
information.
Perfect.
Thank you. Alright, now we have the full information requested, I believe.
So that's the gentleman that was sitting here?
Yes.
Perfect.
Alright, so get some shots of that.
And so just to clarify, this is your information, and then the gentleman that was sitting here, that's his information.
Correct.
Perfect. All right. It's all yours. Oh, going back to their meeting.
Well, why is she,
There's a
why
guy
is she
over there.
huffing and going St. John?
John,
We're about to leave. This is interesting.
Jonathan. All right, guys, so you can see AVA requested some information. She tried to pull a fast one by giving the information that he didn't request. However, once he noticed it, called her out on it, we then got the information. Good job. See, it is open to the public. It's got the green key access code, where this one is red, so we can't go past that one. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have a business card by any chance?
Business card?
With your name and position on it?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Can I just take a screenshot of your name badge there real quick?
What is this for?
Just for a member of the public.
Give me one moment.
Yeah, name badges are meant for a reason. Hello. Yes.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Let's go.
And action.
I get your, do you have a business card I can
You
get?
guys for anything?
Was that?
For
Yeah.
myself.
Hopefully she's gonna help us. Hopefully
for you.
Were you asking if we need help or?
Okay,
Yeah, hopefully
I
she's
need
gonna
your
help
name
us.
and position,
Yeah,
and
appreciate
then
it. What's your position here, if you don't mind me
lady who's
asking?
working here, I also want her-
Are you on the board or
I'm County Supervisor Tom Patty.
county supervisor? You got a business card by any chance or?
All right, thank you.
Sorry, man. Look like you're in a hurry.
You know her name and position that was in here?
Working for you, brother.
Appreciate. I like that answer.
What's
I
that?
like it, man. I don't usually do this, but let me do this, man. Appreciate you.
Oh,
Thanks.
I grew up in California. but I had an opportunity in boxing to move back to New York. And that's where my life began, through this man right here. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to have a great night.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Appreciate you. Thanks. Yeah, so we're trying to do under California transparency laws. We're trying to pull up some records on her.
Would you like to do a CPRA review?
No, so rather than doing a request, I just need to know because she had her badge on, which kind of defeats the purpose, and she kind of like was hiding it from us. We just need a simple request, just her name and her official position.
If you want a CPRA request, you can fill it out.
Are you the supervisor
or
here?
Write it out.
Are you the supervisor?
No, but I can tell you we take the CPRA requests.
And that's like a public records request. Is that what you're referring to? I just haven't.
And do you happen to have a policy here
Gotcha.
where you're required to identify yourself to the public?
If you want to put in a CPRA request, you will get the information.
Huh?
You can walk straight down the hall, and I'll take you there if you like.
No, I
to
could
our
stay-
County council.
No, I could stay here and just
Yeah,
request it. I don't need to walk
You
in
can
here.
stay here all day till
that's
5
true.
if you like.
Yeah.
This is all public information that should just be disseminated.
Absolutely.
Anything that needs to be looked up or needs as a question of
Yeah,
legality,
10
that's
days.
that's when you could delay it
We
and
have
it goes to
10
legal.
days.
Like, ma'am, so for her.
We have 10 days.
Yeah, so I get it. So
under the
no, I get it. I get. Yeah, you have 10 days to respond. I
To
get it.
answer.
To respond.
So
What-
you're not being very kind at this point because I'm trying to help.
No, but what I'm saying is, though, usually most reception areas, like they'll have like a name placard up here, or they'll have business cards. We're not asking for all her.
Any business card you want of the.
I want a business card of the lady who was sitting
We don't
here.
have business
So then, in that case,
staff.
if you could handwrite it on her, that's handwrite it on a piece of paper.
You put in your CPRA.
So you're saying
request.
just to get your basic name and
I
your
will write
basic
it out for
position,
you.
you're going to make us go do a public records and have to come back. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it then.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what we're here for.
We thought we would do this the easy way, but if you want to make it
This is
difficult,
the legal way.
no, the legal ways you could just
Like
simply.
this,
Legal-
I'm super paranoid.
No, I get you. And
I'm just gonna
they could
tell you
easily,
honestly,
they could just easily say,
it's
"I'm
not
so and so. How can I help you?" It's that simple.
And I'm Mary Southman.
It's
and I
backwards,
ask
ma'am.
you, how
It's
I-
backwards.
And I showed you this.
I didn't see it.
So Mary's pretending to be helpful. She's
Hold on,
not
let me
being
just-
very helpful. She's just playing distraction.
All right, so let me do
Do
the.
you hear yourself, sir?
Excuse me, just get ready to write the request.
So I'd like to do an official public records guy with a camera. That's going to be the name of it. Like it's going to be anonymous. We have a right to do it anonymously. So if you could put guy with a camera.
You're hilarious, but I'm happy to do
Yeah,
that.
it's just.
And your email address, guys.
I'm just going to come back in person and pick it up. I'm going to come back in person and pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guy with a camera. So when they hear guy with a camera, they'll know who to give the records to. We'll come back in 14 days just to give you a little extra time just to be safe.
Phone number?
No, that's not necessary.
No phone.
If they have any questions, they can ask you since you're writing it out.
No email. No address. And the record you want.
So the records I want is the young lady that was sitting here behind the desk when we first arrived, which I would imagine came and got you. I'd like her full name and her position and her date of hire. And if she was here last year, I'd like her 2023 full salary, including regular pay, overtime pay, benefits, pension, overtime, all that good stuff out the door. Total tax dollars spent on that staff member in 2023. And then my next question is, what is your policy on identifying to members of the public when cordially asked?
And you consider cordial with cameras aimed at people?
Well, we're working on a story, ma'am, so yeah, we're going to have cameras. We have a right to, record our government officials and public officials. We weren't sticking it in our face or anything, if that's what you're trying to insinuate.
Well, I'm not intimidated by you, but
We don't want you to,
people
ma'am.
are.
We don't want you to be intimidated if that's what you're thinking.
We actually want you to feel comfortable around
Yeah.
the cameras because, every citizen has a right to record their interactions with government actors.
Yeah, and you guys got cameras
People are
throughout the
getting paid
building.
taxpayer money to serve the public. We want that to be something where the employees don't even think twice about it. They say, hey, this is normal. And they're not going to give citizens who choose to record their interactions a hard time. That's what we want.
And then my third.
We're not trying to intimidate you. We're not trying to intimidate you, man.
So my third question would be I would like your full name on there, even though I showed it to me. I'd like it in the public records. Your full name, your date of hire.
Same thing as what you want with the other.
Exactly, everything all the same.
Mary Selfmades.
2023, salary out the door with pension,
Same.
salary, overtime, everything. And then I do want to add one extension to when you're done.
Let me write this one more.
Any disciplinary actions, I'd like the record of that if they're willing to give it to us. And then I know that's small, but if you can somehow make a copy of that, stamp it and date it and give me a copy, I'd appreciate it.
I'll print it for you.
Perfect.
You can have a seat.
Or we could stand.
Yeah.
Here's a copy for each of you.
Perfect. Reading my mind.
There you go. One for each of you.
Oh, you typed it out.
Initials are mine, and that shows that I'm the one that received it.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. Have a great day.
Excellent.
How are you? Can I get your business card, please?
You need a business card?
Yeah, your business card.
I don't have a business card.
'Cause when I zoomed in on your name badge, I don't know if I got it all or not. Can I just get a better picture then, real quick?
No.
Man, it's a public record. California salary transparency. You might want to call your supervisor then.
And can I get some of the council business cards?
Yeah, I can go ahead and get those for you guys.
Okay.
And can you call your supervisor, please?
No.
You're not going to call your supervisor and do your job? No.
What is that?
No.
Oh, so this is a public worker who decides how she serves the people.
Unreal. So yeah, how's it going?
Good.
What's your position here?
I'm an attorney.
Gotcha. Well, are you her boss though, or no? We were just asking for a business card for her business card, and she didn't say that. So I was trying to get a better shot of her name tag, and she didn't want to identify properly under California transparency laws.
Well, I'll tell you what, here's my business card.
Perfect.
I'm more than happy to have that. You can keep it. Is there anything else?
Yeah, is her supervisor? Because I asked to speak to her supervisor, and she's like, no, like really rude.
She wasn't rude. I sit right there.
You heard her say, I asked if I could speak to her supervisor, and she said, no.
That wasn't rude at all. So
That's not rude saying no that I can't speak to a supervisor?
Well, I'm a deputy here, so you can ask me what you would like to ask her.
Gotcha. So I would like her name and position. That's all I need, and then we'll be on our way.
Name is Julia Ballesteros.
Could you write that down on your card, please?
We don't have to. We don't have to play.
Well, you said it verbally. That's why I make sure I spell it right.
Julia Ballesteros.
Julia
Ballesteros.
Ballesteros. So you're not going to just write it down for me?
I'm not going to write it down.
Gotcha. In that case, I'd like to do a public records request at this point with you.
Okay.
So you got a pen and paper, please?
No, you can write it down.
No, under the Disability Act, I have a bad shoulder. I can't write down stuff while I'm documenting and doing my story.
You send an email.
I don't have right now. I don't have access.
So this is Jonathan King, Deputy
California
County Counsel.
California laws as an attorney, you should
unaware
understand
of-
that you're required under the Disability Act that you're required to take my information, and then you submit it to the proper channels, and then whether they give it to me or not, that's up to them. But you are required. You can call me Guy with a Camera.
I'm sorry?
It's going to be anonymous, so Guy with a Camera.
Guy with a camera.
Yes. And I'll come back in 10
Go ahead and
days.
start writing that down.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's not waste time here.
So he's just trying to get my... Are you going to write it down or no?
Well, I'm writing it down. Guy with camera.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the information that I need... Sir, I don't want to talk to you through the wall.
Okay, what do you need?
So I would like the lady that was right over there. I would like her name, first name, last name, her position, her date of hire, and if she was an employee of 2023, I'd like her full salary of 2023, including overtime, regular pay, benefits, pension, everything out the door, how much tax dollars went to her. What's your policy for this department on identifying properly to members of the public? What's your policy? Like, how's it worded? Like, are you guys required to identify? Are you not required to identify? Is it at your own leisure?
Okay, anything else?
I think that's, and I'd like your 2023 salary as well.
My 2023?
Yeah, your full,
On the internet.
I could look it up, but I'm doing a public records with you right now, sir.
Okay.
So I'd like your full 2023 salary out the door with your overtime, your pension, regular pay, overtime pay, benefits, all that good stuff out the door.
We'll have that printed out.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then we'll come back in we'll give you 14 days just to be nice, since you have 10 days to respond.
All right, you guys got anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Could I get a copy of that though, signed and stamped, please?
I'm sorry?
I need a copy of that signed and stamped that you received it and that you got the request, and that you're gonna.
I'm confirming it on tape that I've got your.
No, but I'd like a copy. I'd like a physical copy, because if my camera goes off, then I don't have a copy. Are you gonna give me a copy or? All right, guys. So he verbally said it, confirmed it. I would have liked for him to given us a copy of it. Now I'm gonna have to file a complaint. I mean, it's out of control, guys. Like, why can't they just do their job that they get paid for? It's not hard to do. You would think as a public attorney, probably making 200 to 300 plus K a year with all the information, you think they would help us a little better, but I was wrong. Hello. I was wondering if I can get your business card, please. Your personal business card, if you have one, or your name and position written on a piece of paper.
My position?
Yeah, your name and position.
And can I get whoever's in charge of this office, their name and position as well? Thank you.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I was getting your name badge. Perfect.
Have a nice day.
You too. So I guess she's confused at how to give her name and position. Ma'am, we just want your name and position.
So we have the personnel.
We don't need any other help. I just need your name and position.
My name's Lauren. I'm an office assistant.
Could you write it down for me though, please?
But for what though?
'Cause I'm trying to pull up some records.
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to pull up some records.
Pull up records? And what would
Yes.
that have to do with me?
Oh, because you're a public employee, ma'am.
So confused.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll walk you through this.
People don't usually come in the office.
So Adrian Brown's the director of here.
He actually isn't any longer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is
Just
wrong.
left.
Can you put whoever it is?
I'm sorry?
Can you update this so I know who it is?
So if you guys are wanting like more information than this,
Mhm.
you have to go upstairs.
Well, I just want to
There's
know
a-
who the current director is or acting director.
There's a public information officer for anything further.
I'm just requesting who's the director of this office. That's
Right
all.
there.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
So that's
I
your
thought
info.
you were saying you couldn't help me.
Yeah, but any further information, you have to go to the public information officer. It's on the 6th.
Yeah, we were trying. We were actually up there with I can't remember his name, but the city council or whatever.
I believe
And he
Jonathan
was
King,
he was not being very helpful.
knowledgeable either. He's getting paid council pay, deputy county council pay.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were just trying to get her name and position. We're doing some public records. And now that we encountered you, if we can get your business card, that'd be great.
And then that's the rest of the department right there.
Perfect. Appreciate you. We wish you a blessed day. Can I see that real quick?
Oh yeah. Purchasing and support services.
All right. Appreciate the help.
This information's available on the website.
It's also available right here, ma'am. So that's where we're gonna collect it because we're already here.
No, we get it, man. So here's the thing, like, I get what you're saying. Like, a lot of it is, like you said, like California transparency. We can go online and pull up a lot of, the information. But let's say, and I don't know how many people you have working here, but let's say you have 300 people working here. How am I going to know who she is or who you are out of those 300 workers? So that's why we needed the actual personal information. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Auditor Controller Department. Hopefully they do good. Got the flag right over here. Looks like it's in good shape. Let's see. Got some public information here. Hello. Could we get your name and position or a business card if you have one?
Oh, what's it for?
For a member of the public?
For a member, did you need anybody specific?
No, just you personally.
I don't.
So if you could write down your name and position just on a piece of paper or a sticky note or.
So let me get Maggie because she's the one that's up here.
So she's gonna know your name?
Huh? Oh.
No, because you engage in conversation first. That's why whoever rang the bell, we were just trying to get that information.
Well, I'm here for payroll. Did you have anything for payroll?
Yeah, I just needed your information to actually pull up your payroll.
Oh no, I help with payroll. So.
Gotcha.
I would like the business card of whoever's in charge of this office as well.
Let me see.
And your name and position, please.
I'll be back.
I know your payroll, ma'am. Can I just get a better look at your card? I already got it, but I mean, if I could just see it better. So she's hiding her name badge, guys. Everyone here does not believe in transparency. It's crazy. Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you? What's your name and position?
I'm the auditor controller, Jeff.
Got-
Joaquin.
Yeah, so I had a question for her. I just needed the young lady that was here. She does payroll. I'm trying to do some public records on her salary under California salary transparency laws. I can't pull up her information though if I don't know who she is. So if you could just do me a favor, because I didn't see like a placard on her desk or anything. Like Maggie has one right here.
Yeah.
If I could just get your name, like business card if you have one, and then on the back of it, if you could write her name and position, official position.
Is there a reason you're targeting her in particular?
No, yeah, I will say so. I'm not targeting her per se. Like honestly, like I mentioned to my viewers, whoever came and answered the bell, I was just going to ring the bell, and whoever that was, I wanted to get their information. So it could have been you, it could have been her. She's the lucky winner.
I'm the lucky winner. Okay, well.
Yes, sir. You get to work for the people.
I do.
How do you like working here?
I love it.
Good.
I've been here 16 years.
Wow, nice.
So we do have a process for requesting this information.
Oh yeah, I know if it's like further extend, like if I need like to do the Public Records Act, you guys have 10 days. I just wanted her basic info, which should, she's wearing a name badge. She was kind of hiding it from us. She deliberately covered it up. Kind of defeats the purpose of that.
I don't think anybody has a name badge.
She has one. It's on her waist. You can just like you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it might be like a key card or whatever, as well, but it has her name and picture.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was trying to get a picture of it so I could just get that info, she's like, it's not a nice way to treat members of the public.
Well, it's
I get it if you work in a private sector, but when you work for the people, hey, my name is so-and-so, I'm the assistant deputy clerk, or I'm the payroll, clerk. Hey, what can I do for you?
Who are you guys with?
I'm just with this gentleman here, and I'm not sure who he's with.
I mean, what entity, what organization, nothing, just...
Oh, no, I'm just a guy with a camera, yeah.
Just yourself.
I'm just a taxpayer trying to get some public records. That's it.
But your public records are on a specific individual?
Yeah, like I mentioned before.
I can give you her classification, and then you can see what the pay is for that classification.
No, what I need is just her name, and like I said, I don't know if you wrote it down, but I just need her name and then her official position.
Just to put it into perspective, it should be, second nature for a government employee to identify themselves, because every citizen has the right to,
correct
command a good public service or redress their grievances against, poor public
correct.
service.
I mean, but
so,
you
without
do
that
understand-
information of a name,
You understand a little bit of the. Well, I can come out here.
There we go.
You guys understand a little bit of the reluctance to divulge personal information. I mean,
I can understand, like, if she want,
yeah.
can I get your social? Can I get your date of birth?
Yeah,
Can I get where you live at, your address? Who's your dog's name, your cat's name? I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for her name, her position, which is public record, and that's it.
And you're saying that she just chosen at random, just the person that.
It was
came
literally,
to the,
I rang
that
the
came
bell.
to the-
It's on
okay.
my video. Whoever rang the bell, we're not targeting her. We're not going to go follow her.
Her name's on the back. Job classification is there.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, let her know we have no ill will towards her.
Okay,
We're actually, we got probably 50 cards, in our pockets. We're just going around. We're getting public records off, just to see how transparent our public officials are, if they're willing to give us the information we need. And if they're not, then, taking it up a notch, whether it's filing a complaint, Public Records Act.
Yeah.
But hopefully,
And I mentioned the formal process just because we prefer to get things documented, and you know as well as anybody else.
The thing is, you can
something
document
orally
it.
is not.
Yeah, but we can file those requests anonymously, so it's not necessary, to go through all that headaches. And I'm sure you guys got better things to do than to mess with us. Like, hey, just give us your name and your position. That's it. We're gone. You'll probably never see us again.
Yeah.
On
Cool.
there. But
Okay.
appreciate it, brother.
All right. If you need to, give me a call.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Here comes one of the employees up here. She's gonna be the diplomat here.
Hello. We're just observing. We were wondering, are we able to come inside if we don't say a word and just observe?
This is a confidential meeting.
Oh,
Gotcha.
confidential?
Okay, no problem.
Do you mind what agency you guys are?
Stockton County.
All right, so I thought I would just give it a shot, see if they're willing to let us in there.
Confidential meeting.
It's time to get some First Amendment education here, guys, that we are allowed to record, though. Oh, she's closing her laptop. I think they're going to relocate, guys, just because of us. And action. And action. All right, guys.
You guys mind slowing down so I can get all of you in the shot? Can be posed for a group photo right there.
Hopefully there's nothing confidential on those notes right there. All right.
Group photo.
Oh, sorry.
Use the restroom.
Oh, you did. I guess everyone has to use the restroom all of a sudden. You guys are good. How's it going, ladies? Good, good, good.
I was curious what you're doing.
Oh yeah, we're just taking some pictures and videos. Just everything. You right now.
I don't want to be video recorded.
Just get your name tag. Perfect.
Well, let's do the same with yours.
If-
Now,
if-
what is the purpose of this?
Purpose of cameras?
Of video and my name tag? And
Oh well, you're a public employee, man. We're gathering records.
what
We
kind
got
of-
about 20 different business cards right now in our bag.
And what is the
Ma'am,
purpose?
Do you mind me getting your name and position here?
I do. I would like you to.
Well,
tell
I would
me
like
your
that
purpose.
information.
I would
love
your
that information.
I would
I would
love
love
your
that information from my
Don't get
public
long.
workers.
Please
You know,
don't
let's
get
stand
long.
over here, guys. I don't want to get in their way.
Don't get long.
I would love that information.
We'll have a
Whoops,
talk.
sorry, man. I just want to get in their way. They're doing laps.
Yes,
I
thank
will
you.
get that information before I leave here. I'll get that information. Your name
Well, not exchange. We just want to.
So you don't want to exchange
Why
that?
are you wearing a mask?
Because COVID, a lot of people come very close to my face.
No, that's.
And let me get your name position too.
No.
Well, hey, don't touch me.
Whoa,
Hey, what are you doing?
whoa, ma'am.
Sue me.
That's a battery.
Bain Act violation, 25,000. I'm gonna have your jet ski.
And the security guard did nothing about it. He let her attack us.
COVID, we're only doing 4 in the elevator.
I got a mask.
Oh, I don't see any policy that says that.
No,
I just saw a whole group of employees all together.
I'm living for me. I'm living for me.
I'm just trying to get
So am I.
downstairs.
I'm living for me too.
Okay, well, excuse me.
Excuse me.
No, why don't you go ahead
I
and
need your
announce
name
it?
and position.
I'd like your name and position. I told you we can exchange.
I can give you a, ma'am, because you've been nice, I'm going to give you my position.
You know,
I'm your boss.
you're not my boss.
I'm your boss. I'm literally your boss.
My boss is God. If you're not God,
Well, he's the big boss, but I'm your immediate boss.
only boss I understand. You know, I'm
You're not gonna
feeling
barge
harassed.
through me. You're not
But I'm
gonna.
feeling harassed
I just
right
want to
now.
make
I feel threatened.
I feel.
You're in my
I feel
personal
like
Come on,
you
people,
are
can't we
my-
all get along?
Personal space, and I feel
No,
violated
you walked
and
up to me.
threatened.
It's on
No,
camera. You went
no,
from there
and
right
turned
up to my
around,
day.
and turned around,
Right
and when
up
I
to my
turned
day.
around, you're in my personal
No,
space, and
you
you're
came up-
breathing on me.
Did
You guys have questions you wanted to have answered or something?
Yeah, we got.
I'm just trying to understand.
No, so yeah, we've been walking around all the different floors. We're getting business cards of all the different departments, and we're gathering information for a story. That's it. Most of the departments were actually pretty darn nice, pretty cool.
Pertaining to.
I can't really get into it too much, but it's about obviously this building.
Don't film this lady. She's over here barging into me.
I didn't barge into you, I told you to get out of my personal.
Oh, I got it recorded when she was over there.
I mean, I just think that there's like an easier way to approach if you have a question. Why don't you guys just ask
Yeah,
straightforward?
we asked her name and position. That's
She doesn't want to identify properly. Ma'am, you got security and a guy right behind you protecting you. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to give anyone a hard
It's difficult to answer questions when you don't know the intent behind it, right? So maybe if you guys identified who you
Well,
were and
maybe
why you were
you should work
recording.
for the public. If you
So
wanna
no,
do
I'm
it.
willing to answer. So what you're saying is if we identify only, then you guys will do your job.
No,
Not
I
you
mean,
personally. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you personally. I'm just
I work
saying.
very hard.
I'm just saying in vain, like right now when we're speaking.
Right. No, I have no problem identifying myself. I work in human resources. My name is Oriana Mahoney, but I'm just curious as to what it is that you guys are doing because I feel like if you're looking for an answer for something or you need help or support,
Okay.
we are
But
here to
can you
provide
please
services.
identify that
We are here to
woman who got
provide.
Meltdown?
I'm not sure. We are here to provide services for members
But I
of the
answered your.
community.
I did
in which
answer
we're
your.
a service
No,
to,
I did answer your
right?
question though,
Right,
right?
that you guys are here to film.
I'm getting public records
Right.
of a lot of the different departments.
Right.
We're gathering business cards.
Right.
I am asking a very specific piece of information. That lady's name and position.
Here they were doing a meeting. We can't hear what's going on behind there, but we are curious as taxpayers. We're curious to what the meeting's about. A lady came out there very nicely. She's like, "Hey, do you need some help?" Which was great. That's a great question. I asked her very nicely, would it be possible if we sit in and observe? If we don't say a word, we just kind of sit in the corner, and just observe. And she said, "Oh no, it's private." So I'm like, "Okay, no problem." But we can still see through the glass. So they all kind of started scrambling and getting upset that we're recording. We, the people, have a right to monitor our
Oh,
government.
absolutely. As a member of the community,
It gets me
everybody
nervous when
has
somebody
a-
hides their badge, though. Not you, I'm just
Well,
saying, someone.
I think that it goes a little beyond that, right? Because you can identify yourself as a member of the public, so can a lot of other individuals that live
Which
in
they
the
probably
community,
are members of the
right?
public.
Exactly. So just because somebody is a member of the public doesn't give the opportunity to approach somebody without some sort of
Ma'am,
address.
I gotta
right?
interrupt you in a polite
Yeah.
way because you're being very nice. It absolutely does give us that right. Any member of the public is allowed to ask questions to a public worker as long as we do it respectfully.
About
We're not.
specifics on their job and what it is
Yeah,
that their
and
job is doing,
for example,
right?
like their name, their salary,
Yeah.
their position, that's all under California salary transparency laws. That's public record. However, like you said, you have 7,400 plus
employees.
people. So for example, we were in a different department and one of the workers actually said, well, it's online, get it online. But if you have 7,400 workers,
Yeah, you're blocking the thing.
here, I'll move that out of the way. So if you have 7,400, people working here, for example, let's say I wanted your personal information, even though you already gave it, but let's say, and you just told me go online. Well, how am I going to determine you between 7,400 other people? Because everyone doesn't have a picture online. You see what I'm saying? So like, so
No,
for me to
I
get
understand that, but I think that there's a misconception about the fact that people can know what employee salaries are based on whatever classification an employee works.
well, no. So you
as.
see, that's close. So there's a pay scale range. For example, like
Right.
one employee might be like 78,000 low end,
Right.
120 high end. However, what that pay scale is not going to include, it's not going to include overtime. It's not going to include pension. It's not going to include
Their
all
name,
benefits.
That's not necessarily
benefits.
the public information.
No, it is. I can actually go online right now. Like I can show you if you want. If you
Oh,
go
no,
on,
I'm very familiar with their
Yeah.
website and our pay
No,
scale
I don't
and
mean-
how our
no,
salary
I don't mean-
ranges-
I don't mean
ranges,
this.
But what I'm saying is, as far as like
no, I don't mean
employee
I don't mean under
names-
your website. It's public record. So we could do, and then the thing is, we can do it the easy way or hard way with anyone.
Yeah, can I see? I'm curious to know.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm gonna show you,
just
for
my own
example.
curiosity,
Sure.
I'm curious to see where you get the names of all county employees.
Sure.
But one thing that it's not going to necessarily show is like a photo of somebody, right? And
That's
if somebody
exactly.
So if somebody feels though that they're being maybe approached negatively or approached in a way that they don't feel safe or secure, then obviously they're not going to want to give information.
Yeah, and that's exactly
right?
so. Like, but so that's the thing. So like, yeah, obviously, it's not going to give them like your home address, your social security.
Right, absolutely.
It's not going to give your
No, I
dog's name,
understand
your
that,
cat's
but what
name.
I'm saying is even in approaching staff and trying to get and gain information from staff, I think that there's a certain way that you could do it, which you would probably be able to get a lot easier, right? Like if you went to a specific department.
You're right.
And you had
The easiest way possible is when a member of the public comes up and says, "Hello, I was wondering if I can get your name and position." You simply say, "My name is John Smith. I'm the county clerk," and that's it. Done. And we're gone. That's the easiest way possible.
Well, I think that there's also concern because people have been concerned, rightfully so.
But man, we came through security just like everyone
No, I mean,
else.
It does feel a little, I don't know the right word that I'm trying to, intrusive.
If you don't want people to know your information, you should not work for the public. You got to go work in a private entity. You don't work for the city. You don't work for the state.
That's
you don't,
not necessarily
It
true.
is if you
because
don't
it's
want.
What information are you referring to, right? Right, just because
No,
you're
but
a county government
your basic,
employee
like your
doesn't
salary,
mean
all that is public
you-
record, man.
Right.
It's all public.
That's public information, salaries and things like that.
That's what we were
Who I
trying
am
to
as a
do.
person doesn't necessarily have to be something that people need.
Tell me this
to
if you think it's
address.
professional. When you walk into a lobby, most offices will have like a name placard of the receptionist or the clerk who's up there, or they'll have business cards. But exactly, often, most of the time, like 80% of the time,
Right.
every so often, someone doesn't have that, so we have to ask them that information. You see what I'm saying? It's public record. It's
Right.
also professionalism. Now, going back to what you were saying,
You're
if they
referring to,
feel
though, when you walk into
Yeah.
a facility,
A public
at
facility.
a public facility at somebody's workstation, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily
working for the
their-
public, working for the public.
So, I feel like for me, it's one of those things that, like, I want to do a good job, right?
Right.
And so I know that I can do a good job. That doesn't necessarily
And that's
mean
great.
that I
That's a
want,
great
like,
philosophy.
cameras in my
That's a great
faces,
philosophy.
But it's one of those things where it just feels intrusive.
And just so you know, I never walk up and put cameras in people's faces. I don't do that because I wouldn't like someone doing that to me.
Yeah.
But I am going to document. I am going to record. The only time I even get close to someone, like if there's like, how do you say, like they have the plexiglasses or, partitions, there.
Yes.
I will put the phone up to that just because the glare, I can't really see at certain angles with these, cheapy little phones. So I will put it up. But again, the lady that came up that was kind of giving the other gentleman, issues, she approached him. So if she didn't want to be recorded,
Well, I
she
think
didn't have
she's
to
trying
approach.
to ensure the safety of staff. We don't know what's going on, right? And with all of the things happening in the world right now, one of the biggest
911,
priorities
the
that we
Vietnam
have-
War, we get it.
Well, I'm just saying,
World
one of
War
the priorities
II.
that we have is to ensure the safety of our staff, ensure the safety of the members that come into the space, right? And so I think that for us, it's automatically just one of those positions where we're going to stop and take pause to question what's going on and what's happening, because
Right.
we do want to ensure the safety of all of our staff, all of the members of the
Let me ask you
community
this.
that come
When's
in here.
when's the last time a terrorist or someone with ill will that wanted to cause you guys harm or someone else harm walked around openly, peacefully, just taking pictures and video?
Okay, have a good day.
You too. Take care.
What did they say? Yeah, because he literally walked up to me and zoomed in on my badge.
It's public record, man. It's public record. Not to be mean or anything.
He doesn't have to be videotaping me without my consent.
Doesn't have to be videotaping me without my consent.
You're a public worker. We don't need consent. You can go get a job in the private sector if you don't want to be seen.
Because we didn't have any knowledge of what was going on.
The security guard just gave her the 411. He's being very cordial and respectful. She does not like that, guys. There she goes.